What's going on, everybody?
Who is that cat? Arthur. You're just gonna stare at me? Oh.
I am Walrus. What the hell?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is RD of RD's Corporate Fiction. Hope you guys have been having a good week so far. Today we have a couple of videos to take a look at. The first one being this this crazy lady, apparently, who ends up assaulting a police officer. But also one that kind of another breaking news incident, breaking news story for today is that Manuel Mata had a trial today and was found guilty, and we are going to take we're gonna take a look at and review Carolina and Fort Worth's reaction to the incident, because it sounds like she was there and she was present for the trial. Unfortunately, neither Mandy or I were able to locate the actual video that was the subject of the trial. He's been, but I also found out today that he's been arrested like several times, in the last several months. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the video that Carolina described in her video. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take a look at that. But I think their reaction and I think their comments for the as to the trial were interesting, and I want to be able to and I have some comments about what they said regarding the trial, the judge, defense counsel, jury, etc. So we're gonna start off with this one, and should be interesting to see. One second. Darn it. All right, let's go.
Asking me questions, or is he? Last thing I need is all fucking food. You guys come here right now. I don't want this.
What's going on?
What's going on? Talk to me. Did you have surgery or something?
Yeah, I have one.
Calm down now.
Fuck.
You're worse.
I'm not trying to. This is fucked up. I talked to you under your eyelashes. You're fucked up. 2 days ago, I talked to her. 2 days ago.
I didn't know the version of the camera was a female officer. It's like, why is she commenting on the male officer's eyelashes? Like, there it is.
I don't
She didn't even work 2 days ago.
Well, I'm stopping. I'm gonna go in my.
Hey, Greasy.
I'm gonna change. Yeah, I talked to you.
I don't know you. I've never spoken to you before.
2 days ago. I can pull up my fucking
we're not
computer.
working.
Well, I can show you 2 days ago. Maybe she was not, but she's the one that responded.
I did not respond, ma'am. I've never been here.
I can promise you, she wasn't there 2 days ago.
I
Sounds a liar. She might forget. It's okay. It's okay. But I don't need this shit right now. I am. For a reason.
What is your name?
Hold on.
was the last time we were actually out here?
I don't think there's any.
Check on two.
12:05. Reference this call. Can you pull up the last time we were out here?
Sure.
Do you need another eye to open up so you can see?
Should you,
Yeah,
should
I'm
you be
trying.
wearing some special stuff?
No, I need some more because I'm hurt.
Should you be wearing the...
We're done. You guys can go. I'll call the police. I don't want you.
I think this
Call the who?
I'm a listen.
Yeah.
Push a little button. I talked to you 2 days ago.
No, ma'am, you did
I
not.
told you everything that I needed help with.
No, ma'am, you
did
did
not
not.
help me with it. What? Even worse.
If you want to tell me what you need help with,
Oh
Come on,
no!
come on, come on,
Please
come on,
don't.
come on, come
No,
on, come on.
no, stop! I
Okay.
just had a surgery. Please.
Okay, let's talk.
Please.
Let's talk.
Please.
Let's talk.
Okay,
Don't
we can
stop.
talk.
just
But
not
don't
play
touch
games.
me.
Over and over again.
Don't touch me.
Okay?
Please don't touch
You're not
me.
gonna run back in the house and slam the door and over and over again. Your dogs are already outside.
You don't have to fucking push me like that again. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I just
You're
had
clearly
surgery.
going through some sort of distress.
So, Omega, we're going to assume that she just recently had surgery and she's probably not having her meds. We're just going to make the assumption there.
Here,
Yeah,
so
I am. I just had a fucking surgery. I have not seen my son in a fucking month.
Why haven't you seen your child?
I'm dealing with my fucking attorney. It has nothing to do with that. But
So it's a child
don't
custody
ever
case.
fucking touch me again. Get the fuck
Oh my
away
God.
from me. You too. I just can't deal with this. I can't. You're not invited. I already have everything. No, it's not funny.
the last time we were out here was April, ma'am.
It's okay. That's fine. I don't call citizen. I just need to.
She said the last time they were out there was in April. You guys can't see it from from because of my logo, but assuming the body camera's date is correct, it's June. So they haven't actually been to the house in 2 months at least. Over 2 months.
Like, I'm not.
What medications do you take?
I don't.
You
I'm
don't?
dealing with my son.
Have you ever taken medication?
I have not seen my son in a month. Okay.
Have you been drinking today?
No, not at all. I'm fucking working. I'm dealing with fucking work. I'm dealing with my fucking son. My son's dad will not even give him a fucking phone. He came back to his house so I can call him.
How old is your son?
He's 15.
Okay. Okay.
I know you're asking. It's okay. I wasn't trying to.
Okay.
I can't.
But you're trying
It's
to-
because my son is kidnapped, okay?
Okay.
I have not seen my son in a month, okay?
I'm just trying to understand what's
That's
going
fine.
on.
That's fine.
Okay. Who kidnapped your son?
My ex-husband, his name is Clay Butler. Clay, Claybutler.
Okay.
He
and
does this all the
where
time.
is he now?
In Orlando.
Okay. And why are you saying that he's been kidnapped? Do you guys have like a court agreement or?
Oh. Well,
A
does
minute,
it,
ago, a minute ago, you were saying that you were dealing with the court process. Is that like he
I
has
have a
the
question.
trial waiting for that?
Are you asking me questions or is he now?
We're-
Because for 1 second,
Okay.
I'm going
Are
to
you
stop and I'm going to get a
all the way
recording.
over here?
Hold on.
Do not.
Oh, no, don't
Okay.
push me that hard.
Do
I
not.
want to get a recording. Don't
You are
ever
your
fucking
attorney.
touch me like this again.
Listen.
You touch me hard. I want a phone
Listen,
for a question.
You're not gonna
no.
keep putting your hands
Stop.
in my face.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to get
You
my
are.
phone. No, I'm not. He's
No,
hurting
right now,
me.
who's hurting you?
He just did. Over here. Him.
Okay.
He pushed me hard.
You
I
need
was
to
talking to you.
back up, and you won't get pushed again. Back up.
I'm talking to...
Okay. Yeah. So she's obviously being really defiant. She's obviously having an episode. I can understand why it was probably better for the female officer to do the talking from the get-go, but she's not really helping herself right now.
Back
Don't
up.
talk to me like that, and
Back
don't
up.
talk to me again. Oh, because you
You're not
have
gonna-
authority, because you have eyelashes. Let's go talk about your backup.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
go find who you are, and you're
My
fucking...
name is Deputy DeLeon with the Indian River County
That's
Sheriff's
fine.
Office.
I'm sure.
That is exactly who I am.
Okay, thank you
Okay,
so
and
much
if you
for that.
run up on me one more time, you're gonna get pushed a lot harder.
By
Do you
the way,
understand?
I never touched you.
Okay.
By the way,
Do you want
do
to,
you
do you want to
understand
figure out what's
he
going on with your
touched
son
me
or not?
twice?
Do you need help figuring out
Do
what's
you
going on with your son?
understand?
Do you need help?
Back up your shit right now.
Ma'am,
Do you
Do
understand
you
what
need help
he
with
just
your
did?
son or not?
Do you want to help to understand? Yeah, I want 4 more cops out here right now because neither one of you are doing this, and don't ever touch me.
You're too
again.
close. If I can touch you, that means you're too close.
No, I was walking by
Okay.
my house.
So
you're not welcome.
Do you
can
do
go.
you need help with your son or not?
No, you guys
Okay.
can go.
So if you call back again, it's us that's coming out here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if you don't need our help, don't call us.
Well, guess what? I will call because
Okay. Well, if you call,
There's
it's
calls-
us coming out. Okay.
then do your
Ma'am, if you call, it's us coming out.
You ready? Then do your fucking job. Touch me again. Touch me again.
Oh my God.
Ma'am,
Stop, please.
back up.
Stop touching me. I just got a
you
fucking
need-
surgery, and you're fucking touching me when I
Ma'am.
fucking can't fucking feel anything.
Back
Don't
up, ma'am.
fucking touch
Back
me.
up, ma'am.
You're touching me. You
Hands
stop.
behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands
Stop.
behind your back.
He's hurting me.
Hands behind your back.
He's hurting me.
Hands behind your
You
back.
guys are hurting.
Stop. Stand still. Hands behind your back. Stand still. Just stand still.
Stop hurting me.
Stand still.
They're hurting me.
Well, stand still.
Stop keep hurting me. Please stop hurting me. They really are hurting me. Just stop. They're hurting
Hey, Coach Egg, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships.
me, buddy. That is hurting me. This is hurting me. I would never. Just stop, please. I don't want.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Doug.
Please stop. This does not have to hurt anybody. No, it does not work. Doesn't work. They don't work. No, they don't.
So,
No, none of those work. At the top is a fucking ranch handler.
what is your
I'm
name?
telling you the truth. I'm not.
Stop. You're out of control.
I am not.
You are totally out of control.
I have a question for you. Can I have all my shit back? It's like I will never hurt somebody. Just please let me go so I can talk to somebody.
You know, I think that you need to talk to somebody too. And,
I
you know,
always talk to somebody. I don't fucking lie about shit. Can you
No, I'm
Go
not
for it.
Can you let her go and let me talk to you guys, please? Just
Hang on.
let her go, because this is a fucking lie from her. Just please stop. I just.
Careful. Red ends.
10:26.
I'm not trying to fight
Do you
her.
see a psychologist?
I talked to my own counselor, but I don't
Talk to
need
your own
this
counselor?
shit. Yes, I don't need all of this.
What?
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck would you do?
I have no idea.
I know, let's go. Then walk with them. Just walk. Just walk. Just walk.
No, stop.
Just
you guys are
walk.
hurting me. You
Just
guys
walk.
are hurting me.
Just walk. It won't hurt us. You just
Listen,
walk.
I'm not going. Hey, I'm not going. No, I'm not going. I'm
I
staying
believe
here.
that as long as you're in handcuffs,
No,
you're
I'm
going.
sorry. Is that your car? No, it's
Mine's
not my
right here.
car. Let me go, please. Stop, you guys don't understand. I'm dealing with my son. Please, can you guys hear me for 1 second, please? You're a sane person. No.
All right, have a seat.
Let me go back in.
Turn around and have a seat.
Not yet. I'm not ready yet. Please, let me use a car. Of course. Please.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I almost thought that the drop down like was genuine. Like maybe something tore. I don't know. But when she got up and she seems to be back to normal, or not normal, but not really in pain anymore. I don't know anymore.
Just have a seat.
Please, I never did anything to you.
Have a seat.
Hey, Archangel.
Please unstop this.
Have-
Thanks.
And we
I
can work
just
with
my
you.
dogs back away. No,
Okay,
they're
we'll
just
take
my
care of
dogs. No.
Hey, Taco.
They're
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah, I know everybody's playing that, but I know I'm not.
Have a seat.
I don't play Zelda.
Everything you need help with.
I know you.
I know, fake gamer.
Because you fuck a lot of people. You've been a nasty bitch.
Yeah.
To so many guys.
I'm
That's
sure.
kind of terrible.
Just have a seat.
Oh, trust me. That's why you moved over here to Bureau.
Oh, okay. Have a
Stop
seat.
touching me.
Have a
You're
seat.
hurting me. Stop touching
Ooh.
me.
Have a seat.
All right.
She's touching me.
Calm down,
I just had a fucking surgery.
Are you okay?
I just had a surgery. Am I okay? No, she keeps fucking hurting me.
Get in the car.
Oh.
Yeah, because she keeps hurting me.
And that earned her a felony charge.
You okay? Nicole, are you okay?
I'm okay.
You're getting in the car.
She keeps hurting me.
Nicole, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm not bleeding, right?
Miguel, I think I'm nearing the end, story-wise.
I'm good.
Okay.
I just
No,
gotta
I know.
breathe.
I know. I know.
She got clocked.
I understand. It's okay.
That hurt.
I know. I saw it.
Okay, I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Now you just got a felony
Yeah, she got kicked square in the face.
for kicking her in the face.
I never kicked her in the face.
You did. I watched you do it.
I never
It's all on video. It's all on video.
We wear cameras. Do you want to get checked out?
Huh?
So do you want to get checked out?
No.
You sure?
Whiskey, I already played it on. I already
Your eyes.
played a portion of it on.
What color are your eyes,
Grandmaster.
Crystal?
The fucking car and my fucking driver's license. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm asking
I'm
you.
in so much pain right now. A terrible thing. Yeah, you turn me around and say, hey, your name is what? I have a fucking, I can't even breathe upon my fucking, I can't breathe upon my chest. I have not seen my son in a fucking month. I told everybody, and this is what I did. God, you're kidding. And guess what? Ask for your cops or keep recording when I got in the fucking car. Let's see every time that you're missing what they can't get.
I don't think she's out of the cuffs, but I don't think she's wearing her seatbelt.
Let's see if it helps you avert this.
Anyway, it looks like in the description it says that she eventually pled nolo contendere, aka no contest, to the felony count. Hey, Mike. Sorry, can't talk to you yet. Can't talk to you right now. All right. Let's go. That was wild, true. Thank you for the 24 months, 2 years. I appreciate the support. All right, let's So, like I said, this unfortunately I was not able to locate the arrest, right? So, unfortunately I wasn't able to find that. Hold on. So we're going to have to rely on what's her face, Carolina and Fort Worth. There we go.
Guys.
We are.
We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Hold on, wait a minute for everybody to get in here.
Hey, Dreams and Wi-Fi. Thank you very much for the membership.
Maybe I'll cut out and come back on. I think I will. Okay. They want to know.
Wait, did I pick the wrong one? Oh, darn it. Sorry. There it is.
No, I know she was cute.
Oh, the
Jesus. Jesus.
I've got some lady in the car with me. I don't know who she is.
I love the robbery.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh my god, I love that song, but hate it at the same time.
Manuel told me about you. Like, but what started the rift with you in the mirror? Just that she's so. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Is she don't care about anybody now. Okay, guys. So we just got done with Manuel's verdict. It's not good. This is Miss Jackson.
Hi. From Miss Jackson.
Could some of y'all, one of y'all put her Facebook page in there for me? She goes up to the stand and she tells the mayor, Jackson.
I have no idea who this is.
Giving speeches to the mayor. She goes up to the stand and she tells the mayor, she says, "Hey, fucker, I'm sick of you." and the mayor had to walk out when she was giving her speech.
She had to step away.
That was funny. Why'd she walk out when you're speaking?
I don't know.
So today we had, yesterday and today we had trial for Manuel. One of the ones was one that's not online right now. You guys didn't see it. I think maybe you might have saw it live. But it's where.
Yeah, see, so they're saying like it's you haven't seen it. It's but she said that it may have been live stream, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find the specific arrest as to what she's describing. I don't think I've seen that one, Kojak. Oh, excuse me.
One of the officers just jumped him. He was stepping back, and the officer jumped him and then ripped his arms up, hurt his arm. He got found guilty, right?
Well, they found guilty. What a shocker. Hold on, I need to get. I gotta order dinner too. I had a long day at work today. I literally did not get home until about 10 minutes before we went live. So that's why I still have my tie and shirt. I gotta order dinner.
Right? Yeah. Guilty. Twice. Guilty for resisting arrest because he put his knee in the door when he was asking for the supervisor.
I don't know. Tacos?
Now you might be asking, where's his lawyer? Well, we didn't know where his lawyer was. His lawyer was sitting there, but he wasn't very effective.
He was at the snack machine.
I hope he's not watching my live right now.
He probably is.
But he was terrible. So let's see who's all in here. We got, oh, I can't read it. I want to wear my glasses. Oh, True North Transparency. Lenny's in here. The second.
But here's my thing. He didn't portray him as Mata.
Right.
He came out and said he is a community activist, an advocate. Mata wasn't filming for no reason. He had a reason to film.
The defense or the prosecution was saying that he was creating conflict, but that's not what Manuel was doing.
He was standing on the sidewalk.
Our lawyer.
And he got 6 months for standing on the sidewalk, and they tried to double.
6 months.
Yeah. So you got 6 months. You got 6 months in jail. So they're not playing around anymore in Fort Worth. I'm assuming that he got hooked up in Fort Worth. That's where he seems to get arrested most of the time.
His bond.
6 months. So he got the other one where he started to walk and the cop walked 100 feet up to him. Remember that one where he said, "Can I go or not?" Mm-hmm. And he took 2 steps forward and stopped, and then the guy came all the way.
Oh wait, so these are both. Oh wait, that one I think we have seen. That one I think I did actually find.
Yeah, like for 100 feet or 100. Yeah, he got guilty on that one too. And the thing is that the lawyer did not interject anything. He didn't say anything. He didn't ask the right questions to the cops that were up on the stand. Like for instance, in the first case, the first case that happened is that there were 2. Okay, what happened was they had a boy detained. They had a boy detained on the wall. All right, people walking by everywhere. Right, Mata comes by with his scooter and his camera, and
yeah, this one where he's talking about a scooter. This is the one that I wasn't able to find. I have out of all of his recent arrest videos, none of them involve him recording himself being on a scooter.
The police officer focuses on Mata and tells Mata, "Hey man, you better back up." The whole time putting gloves on, right? Manuel's backing up, and he steps back 2 or 3 more steps, and the guy jumps him and arrests him. But what the lawyer did not ask, there was like a lady in a wheelchair that was next to the guy that was detained. There's another guy in a lounge chair that was next to the guy that was detained. There were people walking by. Manuel was not even, those people were closer than what Manuel was, but yet he still, they were saying he was interfering with the incident. Now there were two cops. Yeah, but there were two cops. So the lawyer did say, well, you went 30 feet away, made a phone call, and you left the guy, and you went inside to solicit a trespass, and you left the guy. So why did you have to leave? What was wrong with you leaving?
How did he interfere?
Yeah, how did he interfere?
He didn't.
Because
you walked up to Mata.
He walked up on Mata, and so for some reason I have the jury papers right here, the instructions to the jury, right? They didn't read them because right here it says on page right here. This is the instructions they got before they made that.
Y'all follow my Facebook. Look. No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
He is going to appeal.
Yeah, we're going to appeal. It says a person acts with criminal negligence or is criminally negligent with respect to circumstances surrounding his conduct as a result of his contact when he ought to be
Mr.
aware
Shucklers, thank you for the $5.
an unjustifiable risk that the circumstances exist.
I have not, Mickey.
But it says here that it's a defense to prosecution for this offense that the interruption, disruption, impediment, or interference alleged consisted of speech alone. Right there in their instructions, it says if he only spoke and didn't physically interfere, you have to find him not guilty. He didn't physically interfere. He didn't even really talk that much, and they didn't read the instructions and find the right thing. So he got charged. He got 180 days for that one, and a $2,000 fine on each.
Oh yeah, that's the other bombshell. In addition to getting 6 months in jail, he has to pay $2,000 in fines on both counts. So, AKA $4,000 in fines. Like I said, they're not messing around anymore in Fort Worth.
The lawyer sucked. The lawyer did not intercede. The lawyer didn't help. The lawyer just really dropped the ball. The lawyer should have put him up on the stand because he didn't get to explain.
No, I don't know why folks think that. Well, I do know why. It's because people think that they're confident. People are overly confident. People are overly confident that they're going to find an inept prosecutor. But people think they know how to worm their way around a cross-examination, and they don't. Oftentimes, even on direct, they'll shoot themselves in the foot. But most of the time, they don't understand that they're going to be subject to cross, and that's usually when they get buried.
Why he does this stuff, they showed body cam footage of him going to the jail where he just, the whole way there, he's like, oh, I got your qualified immunity, you guys are going to be in trouble for this, I'm going to sue all y'all, you're breaking my rights. No one cared about his rights being broken. They just cared that he interfered, which he did not. But the lawyer should have been interrupting and saying stuff, and he didn't. He just sat there like a bump on a log.
I mean, you seen how he was acting during the recess. He in bed with him.
Yeah, he was over there chatting with him.
No, there's a classic soft sit thing where the defense attorney and prosecutor are chatting it up with each other. Which, in fairness, I mean, it does give. It does give off a negative perception. I'll at least concede that it doesn't look very good, especially when it's an adversarial system, to see your defense attorney chatting it up and having fun and having laughs with the prosecutor. So I can at least see that that it's not necessarily a good look. It does, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're in cahoots.
Them up and stuff. I went over to kiss ass a little bit too, but I was just trying to, to get a lower thing. But we are appealing. The thing is that we have to come up. And they told the jury, and the guy did not even interrupt. Manuel's got all these other things that he's done that are bad. All these other things.
No, he said that he's been breaking the law, or he feels like he's above the law his entire life. I was like, wow.
Now let me.
Well, he didn't. Well, he said. Well, if the prosecutor said that, then you might be able to get away with it in closing, because he doesn't. He doesn't explicitly note that that Mata has had prior convictions in closing. That would be something that I want to ask Natalie to see if that's like kind of a way for prosecutors to kind of get around the evidence rule, the bad character evidence. Hey, Big in the second, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Oh, let me go back now that I'm remembering it, because I forget.
What did he?
But at the same time, you're right.
Nothing. So, the guy that was detained on this other case that I was telling you guys about, where people were walking through and everything, he told the cop, I have a gun in my backpack.
Yeah.
It's a toy gun. It's got the little yellow pellets in it, and I use it to shoot rats.
Why the I'm gonna not curse. But that sounds exactly like freaking News Now Omaha BS. Why the hell would you put cops on edge by saying, "Oh, I have a gun on me"? Oh, but it's a toy gun. Really?
When I'm trying to sleep because he's homeless.
He's above the law since, or his entire life. I was like, wow.
Now, okay, now let me go back now that I'm remembering it, because I forget.
What did he do, really?
Yeah, nothing. So, the guy that was detained on this other case that I was telling you guys about, where people were walking through and everything, he told the cop,
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the guy who. It's not Mata. He's talking about the guy that he was recording. The guy who was the subject of the arrest. He said that he had
a gun in my backpack.
He had a toy gun on him.
It's a toy gun. It's got the little yellow pellets in it, and I use it to shoot rats when I'm trying to sleep because he's homeless. Well, that's what they kept saying. He had a gun in his backpack. He had a gun. So we can't have Manuel up there really close, but there are people sitting right there, people walking by. But he had a gun.
Well, did they know it was a toy gun at the time? Did they? But when they were saying get back, he said he has a gun. Did they know at the time that it was a toy gun, or did they only have a report that he said that he had a gun on him? I mean, I feel like that's a bit of a pertinent piece of information to know.
Every time somebody came up on the scene, with, you know how they all pile in like 10 deep. This guy told a different story. Manuel came up and said, "Fuck you" right away, and we have a potential gun in the backpack. That was a lie. He lied all the whole way through, and the lawyer just sat there. Man.
Didn't do nothing.
Didn't do shit. Didn't do anything. So then, they told the jury to give him 300 days. They wanted to give him a year. The prosecution brought up all that stuff during the sentencing phase. Are you supposed to bring up past things in a sentencing phase?
Yes. See, now, yes. You can bring up, in the sentencing phase, you can bring up prior criminal convictions as an aggravating factor. So, yes. Prosecutors can, in fact, mention your prior convictions.
Isn't it supposed to be just focused on the thing? Yeah. Right. Why didn't he say objection, relevance, or
relevance?
And they didn't put Manuel on the stand. If they would have put Manuel on the stand, the way he's been speaking in front of City Hall, I don't know why he didn't put Manuel on the stand. Manuel could have explained that he's not trying to create conflict, that he's trying to catch these guys being dirty, and he's trying to help the people that are being stopped by them.
I don't think she understands. Lady, you're in Texas. You're in Texas. And in Fort Worth. My understanding is that Fort Worth has a pretty good reputation. Fort Worth police has a pretty decent reputation with the general populace. So if you have Manuel Mata going on the stand and just shitting on the sorry, and just taking a dump on the police, how do you think that's gonna look to the jury?
Because the kid that was detained that had the toy gun, they didn't go into his backpack because they didn't have any probable cause to go in his backpack. So his rights were already being violated because they were detaining him for no reason. They couldn't even get the gun out of there, the toy gun. So
300 days.
They tried to give him 300 days. The jury came back with 6 months and $2,000 fines. So then
Per case.
then we had to do the appeal, right? Appeal bonds.
Now, of course, he's appealing.
They said they wanted, we want to double all of them.
So, of course, he said he wants to appeal. And,
Well, we only have to find the money for the 2 that he got convicted of. So they wanted, how much did they say they wanted to double them?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted $8,000 a piece on them, something like that, right?
No, they said they wanted to double them, and I think it was at 2, or no, it's at 3, and they wanted
right.
6.
They wanted 6.
She did 45.
So
so the judge put in appeal bonds for both of the sentences at $4,500, aka he needs $9,000 to get out of prison while his case is on appeal.
judge came back with $4,500 for each one, so we got to come up with $9,000. So open.
But listen to this.
Pockets deep.
I want you guys to listen to what she said there. I'll play it again without interruption.
She did 45.
So the judge came back with $4,500 for each one, so we got to come up with $9,000. So open up your pockets deep. Right?
And
Open your wallet.
hearts.
Yeah.
Pockets and hearts.
Oh, sorry. Open your pockets and hearts. Hold on, I'm upping the gain for the video. There.
That's what's happening. So I wish, is Rick D in here? Let's see who's on here.
Direct D.
Rick
Oh
D's in here.
God.
I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was trying to figure out how to get a number for him and find out how to. But they're letting him out. They're letting him out on a, what do you call it? Bond. Appeal bond. But I don't understand why they found him guilty. So I was going to try to talk to the jury afterwards, but they said, don't go talk to the jury because we don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Well, here's the problem with juries. First of all, they're not in the community.
Now I want you guys to listen to her talk about the jury. Because I feel like the reason I definitely want you guys to watch this, even though she is annoying, I want you guys to listen to how she characterizes the jury.
Want to make them feel uncomfortable. Well, here's the problem with juries. First of all, they're not in the community. They don't watch YouTube.
Pat's Cats, thank you for being a member for 13 months, and Jason, thank you for being a member for 24 months. What she's saying there is like, oh, juries, they're not auditor watchers. They're not fans of the auditor community. When she says community, she means auditor community, not Fort Worth community.
They don't know what's what. In other words, right?
So, the jury's not biased in our favor. Of course, they're gonna find him guilty.
We all know, that it wasn't right for them to say he was interfering when he wasn't at all. But the thing is that the jury, she can attest to this. They were ugly. They were ugly people. Were they not ugly people?
Now she's just saying they're ugly. What is this? They're all fat and ugly. The jury.
People.
I think one was cute. No, I know she was cute.
Oh,
the only one.
The college student was cute. Yeah. She looked like a college student.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're a nerd like that and you have no friends and you have nothing going on in your life and you come.
Also, jurors are nerds and have no lives. Well, I feel like she's calling me out. I don't remember if I actually mentioned this to you guys, but I actually was selected for jury duty this week. I was on call for jury duty this week, but yesterday I was told that I've been excused from service. So I was actually on call for jury duty this week, but I wasn't called up. But it's just like, oh, the jurors, they're all nerds with no lives.
Come down here to be a juror. Smart people get out of being a juror. Smart people get out of jury duty. So what do you got left?
Oh no, Jessa. Just because I'm an attorney doesn't mean I get out of jury duty. That being a lawyer isn't an automatic excusal. Because if I don't do criminal law, and so the fact that I don't do criminal law is if I was let me put it this way. If I was a criminal defense attorney by trade and I was selected to be on a jury in a criminal trial, then more than likely I'd be excused. Or I'd be, you know, one of the ones out. But if I'm like just nothing but a real estate attorney, or I'm doing like estates and it's a murder trial, I'm probably not going to be automatically kicked out. Woodworth, thank you for the 8 months, and almost called you Friar. Father Bill Fox, thank you for the $5. Apparently, not having a felony conviction is their definition of dirt. Yeah, also true.
Dummies, right?
And also, they're all
Get out of jury duty. So what do you got left? Dummies.
so all the juries are stupid. So the jurors are all nerds with no lives, ugly and stupid. We're keeping track of all of the insults that she's laid on the jury. Nerds, no lives, ugly, stupid.
Right? But I've always wanted to be on a jury, and they never would pick me.
I've always wanted to.
Me too, and they won't
Never
pick me.
picked me.
They won't pick me because we're too smart. They want dummies.
They won't pick me because I'm too smart, eh? All right.
So these are the kind of people that like were picked on in high school, especially that white guy. He looks really bad. And those old ladies.
But I was picked on in high school too.
So
They
was
just
I
didn't
think we
care.
all were.
They just didn't
Weren't we all
care.
picked on in high school?
Right.
So
Oh, also they were all picked on in high school, which, I mean, now she's just calling me out, which is kind of rude.
the thing is they come here and they get told, "You're the best for doing jury duty. That's like the most American thing you can do."
Well, yeah.
And like, here's some bus tokens to go park your car over here, and come on, you want a food?
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yes. Jurors will get bus tokens. Jurors will get validated parking, and they get a stipend. I mean, it's not much at all. Don't get me wrong. You ain't gonna get rich being impaneled on a jury, but it's an integral part of our justice system is being in a jury. So of course, the prosecutor is going to talk about the importance of the jury and how and the responsibility that they have.
Foot massage, come sit over here, and they're just like stroked the whole time, but they're stroked by the prosecution. The defense doesn't get to talk to them and stroke them and say how great they are.
Yeah, they do.
They don't get to talk to them and say, "Oh, well, you know, where do you work? What do you do for a living?" They don't.
The defense attorneys are also participate in Vladaya. I'm always going to pronounce it like Pesci does. The defense attorneys can also Vladaya the jury.
Do any of that shit. So when they get back to deliberate, they've only heard from the prosecution telling them how great they are. Maybe they don't have all the pieces of the puzzle lined up to get a guilty verdict, but what they'll say is, well, let's find him guilty because that prosecutor is such a nice man. He wouldn't do us dirty, would he? He must have done something wrong, or they wouldn't be in here prosecuting him. How anybody could convict on that Bengal one, where he left his traffic stop 100 yards away? None of the defense was brought up. The lawyer didn't say nothing. The lawyer just sat there. He didn't say, "Well, didn't you see this guy just leave?"
Dave Malik. I mean, depending on the state, but I think the vast majority of states, if you're a convicted felon, if you got a felony, you're most likely never being selected to be on a jury.
His traffic stop? Didn't you see? You know, he left his traffic stop and walked a half a block to go arrest Mata, just because he wanted to arrest Mata. He did say one thing. He said that the reason why he arrested him was because he thought that Manuel Mata might interrupt him. So that's when the lawyer said, he did say one thing. So are we in the habit of arresting people because they might do something?
Yes.
That was the only thing he said, though. Part. But that was the only thing he said.
He didn't go strong enough.
He didn't go strong enough. Like, there's backup there. Backup could have stood with Manuel. Also, that Officer Bengo, I looked at his resume. Do you know that he bragged at his LinkedIn account? He brags, that Bengo guy, he bragged that he has arrested 133 people a year. That's 1 every 3 days.
Okay.
1 every other day. He bragged about it. Did you see how pompous he was up there on that stand? He was a real dick. I can't wait to meet him out in the street.
What's that supposed to mean? I know what he's supposed to mean, but also, what is that supposed to mean? My thing is, my thing is that when it comes to her, the problem is that, again, when I was trying to look for these videos where he got arrested that are the subject of these the trials, it's obvious that Manuel Mata is he's almost a household name among all the major departments in the DFW area, or at the very least, Arlington and Fort Worth. So, of course, they're going to act all pompous on the stand because guess what? They know who Mata is, and they don't, and they don't mind, being, talking crap about him on our stand, or acting arrogant on the stand because they don't like him. They probably don't like Mata. So yeah, of course they're gonna do it because they know who he is. They know how he operates. Also, do you know what else I didn't bring up? Manuel Mata filed complaints against these guys in Internal Affairs, and those guys in Internal Affairs found them guilty. They found their cops they said that the cops were wrong in what they did. I don't know any of this. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea whether I can confirm whether these complaints were filed in relation to the arrest that is the subject of the trials or not. I don't know. That wasn't brought up in court. The lawyer didn't bring that up. Yeah. So their own people found them incompetent.
And that's surprising.
And that's surprising that IA Manuel had the paperwork saying that, we did this and this and this. We found your complaint substantiated. Okay, so she is using the language that is usually done in IA reports, that it's substantiated, meaning that they did find alleged misconduct. But again, I don't know whether or not it's the same officers who arrested him on these 2 charges, or whether it's the same incident. I don't know. Right? That's what the paperwork said.
Mata, and I hate to say this, but Mata would have been better off representing himself.
Himself. Why didn't they put him on the stand? Why didn't they put him on the stand to explain why he does this? They kept saying he's just out there to create conflict, and you got to give him 300 days in jail so he can't create conflict anymore, and so at least for the next 300 days, officers won't be looking over their shoulders for him.
Yeah. I love how they look. I love how the way they interpret what that said. They get all huffy about it. Like, yeah, we don't gotta deal with again, I can't curse. We don't have to deal with this jerk anymore for 300 days. We're free.
For the next 300 days, officers won't be having to look over their shoulders for Manuel Mata. That pissed me off when he said that.
I bet it did.
And they criminalized it. They criminalized the constitutionally protected activity, I thought. But, I don't know. So now they're writing appeal bonds right now. So yeah, they asked for a high appeal bond, and then Miss Jackson said, at least the judge came in and lowered him to $4,500 apiece. Just the ones that he got found guilty of. How do you get found guilty on those? But on the appeal process, it might work a little bit better because they're not so close to it, right? Is that how it works?
I think so.
It's like a different
I think
court.
you know more than me.
Probably. No, not really. But yeah, I think because when you appeal, I wish Dr. D was in here. I think, how do you win an appeal? Because I think you're getting away from.
What is their relationship to the guy they're talking about? They're auditors themselves. Well, I actually have no idea who the lady on the left is, but the lady on the right is Caroline in Fort Worth. She's a First Amendment auditor who is already well known in the DFW area, and she coordinates with Manuel Mata, Harvey Freebird, who's also an auditor in that area.
From this area, because we don't even have a public defender's office here. That's sad. We don't even have a public defender's office.
But see,
here.
I didn't know that.
In Fort Worth?
I can't read it, you guys.
Of course they have a public defender's office. What?
So, bad news is Manuel Mata was found guilty of resisting arrest because he put his knee out the door asking for the supervisor.
I've done way worse.
Me too. They always drop the resisting on me.
The Northern Office of the Public Defender, Northern District of Texas.
I can't read the chat. I can't read.
It serves the DFW area.
Read it for us, youngin.
Not young, girl.
You got it.
Further, my child what not to let slide anymore. Same thing happened to me. 300 days. Yes, they wanted 300 days.
They asked
He
him
got
300 days.
180.
Yeah, I can't believe that the jury stood up to them on that. That they didn't go with them with that.
I kind of
The jury
feel
made
like he was gonna get 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, like they were allowed to decide this punishment for themselves, and I'm just really glad they didn't go with the 300 days.
Right. I'm glad that the judge. And shout out to the judge, because she could have let them double it.
She could have, but she could have actually overthrown their decision
Yeah.
based on the Constitution, because according to the jury instructions, which are here, he did not interfere physically. I can read that shit.
On Monday, same thing, and I'm already on probation. Katie, where are you?
Oh, Katie's in California.
Oh, Katie.
They did her bad too. They said that she can't film anymore for a whole year.
I do appreciate these are these sentencing conditions.
I can read that shit.
On Monday, same thing.
Listen to it.
Katie, where are you?
Oh, Katie's in California.
Katie, wait, is Katie the crazy lady who goes? Is Katie the same one as the elementary school creeper stalker? I'm assuming that's the same Katie.
Oh, Katie.
They did her bad too. They said that she can't film anymore for a whole year.
She can't film anymore for a whole year.
Film people. They took away her right to film. Katie Kidman. I don't know how they could do that.
Like outside?
Yeah. She's not allowed to film according to her like probation.
She can't take a camera
nope,
and film
nope,
something?
Nope.
What
Well,
is
she could
going
probably do
on
that.
in the world?
She could probably do that. But they made it be like
What is going on in the world? She keeps going to elementary schools, recording and acting really crazy and creepy and weird and refuses to leave. So, yeah, that's probably going to be a condition of probation.
filming the police. So fucking. And you know what else the lawyer did not bring up?
Who is Jeanette? Somebody said for him to call Jeanette.
Who's Jeanette?
Andrew.
Okay, tell me to call Jeanette. What was I gonna say? I forgot. It was good.
Katie?
Yeah, we were talking about Katie, how they took away her First Amendment right to film. She can probably film like, just privately, but she can't go out and film people anymore. How they can do that? But this is what they didn't bring up. This pissed me off. You know what our lawyer did not say?
What did he say?
The lawyer never got up and said, Turner versus Driver allows you to film. Just because you don't like that he's filming doesn't mean that he doesn't get to film. We're allowed to see, we're allowed to hear what's going on. It's a constitutionally protected protected activity. It should not be criminalized. He didn't say that. Turner versus Driver originated right here with Philip Turner and the sergeant driver, who's from Fort Worth, because they took Philip.
Shout out to now Captain Driver. Shout out to you, man. I loved our discussion. I hope we have another one soon. If not, can't wait to go meet up in person next time I'm in the area for sure.
Driver, and they hotboxed him for filming.
David said, jury of your peers are not random strangers. Peers are like-minded people. And you are right, but I'm going back to the attorney. He didn't portray Mata as we know Mata.
He didn't do any objection, any like he didn't like ask. Why did he ask the one where he left his traffic stop and walked up 100 yards to get Mata? Why didn't he ask him, why did you leave your people? Why did you leave your traffic stop to walk 100 yards to go after Mata? He didn't ask him that.
And he wasn't a threat.
He wasn't a threat. Everybody knows Mata's not a threat when he's filming.
Even that, he wasn't even close enough to do anything.
But we have to give him 300 days in jail so that, Fort Worth police will feel safe. They just don't like what he says because he's assertive.
Right.
And so why is he the bad guy? That's what I want to know.
Because they test his power. Joe, I got my glasses from iLab.
Those are cute.
I got 2 pair
Those are
for
cute.
like $59.
I have
plus
some readers
sale.
somewhere.
I gave this to
Look at that.
it
I don't want it.
Lawyer apparently didn't do shit. He didn't.
No, he didn't do shit. And the guy avoided me. He wouldn't look me in the eye.
Oh, mad.
This is the same. Do you know this lawyer told? Never mind, I can't say that.
Understandable.
This lawyer made Manuel not talk to me for a whole week.
Oh, you told me.
I told you.
Upstairs, you.
And the guy didn't have a PowerPoint. He didn't have shit to go over for the closing.
He is in custody.
What?
Yeah. Oh, they wouldn't even let him leave for lunch.
Yeah, he was already found guilty on one, and they were doing the next case. So they wouldn't let him sit in the hallway. They had to escort him to the bathroom. They put him in the cell when the jury was out of the room.
Oh my.
I mean, yeah.
So yes, he is in custody.
He's in custody right now. They're probably still doing the paperwork on him.
What do you expect?
So they're doing paperwork right now. I hope the lawyer does it for the appeal bonds. And after that, he's fired.
Right.
Because that dude didn't do shit. He didn't do anything. Like, he didn't question him. He let the guy, them just... Those poor jury people really believe that Manuel Mata was a devil.
Yeah.
They made him look so bad, and the lawyer did nothing to stop them from portraying him as as a monster.
And the jury was diverse. Let me see if y'all can read through that term.
Dude, they had
that means there was at least one black person.
They had a black person, a Mexican person, an old person, a nerd person, and an even really old person.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really diverse. So it wasn't the jury's fault.
It wasn't the jury's fault, but did you not spend 5 minutes just dogging on the jury?
It was the lawyer's fault for allowing.
Blurble Dragon, thank you for becoming a member.
And I don't understand. Well, maybe he did, and then
he was writing stuff down.
Yeah, he was writing stuff to give to the lawyer, but Manuel Mata would have done fabulous up on that stand.
He would have done fabulous, just representing himself.
We didn't talk about Houston versus Hill. Turner versus Driver never came up. How could that not come? And they talked about his cussing a lot. But that's protected from Houston versus Hill. It's free speech. But I just can't believe they kept portraying it as like an evil. He was like an evil.
Hey, thank you all for the re-ups and membership.
But okay, I can understand if they did that. But why the fuck did the lawyer not say something?
Exactly.
The lawyer didn't object. He didn't say objection. He didn't he didn't talk about how Manuel Mata, how much the community loves him. Remember how Thomas used to talk about that?
Yeah.
Where's the character witnesses? Why don't we get to go up there?
Where are the character witnesses? Okay.
regardless, it's the state's job to make Mata look that bad.
Mm-hmm. He did a great job.
His lawyer was supposed to stand up and say something. His lawyer was supposed to say, okay, we need to portray this kind of character. We need to bring out or emphasize this part of your character. Yes, we know you have a strong personality. I'm not saying that Mata is a saint. I'm not saying that I'm a saint. But just because I'm not a saint, I don't deserve 300 days in jail just because you don't like my approach.
Right. Just because you're not in my social class or my like thinking. Like, I can't believe that the district attorney would actually dig his heels in and, you know, like if he's supposed to be a lawyer and fighting for the Constitution, why the hell? I just don't get it. It's a constitutionally protected activity.
Makes sense.
The number one, freedom of speech.
They get paid off of it, all of this.
True that.
They get paid off.
No. Okay, that's another trope that prosecutors are directly profiting off of what the fines of the conviction.
But like they know what kind of guy Manuel Mata is, but they did a great job because they made him look like a piece of shit.
Maybe because he is.
Mm-hmm.
They made him look like he was always in trouble, that he wanted to create conflict. That's all he did.
Vintage. Thank you for the $2 Australian.
Create conflict. She needs to go by the crosswalk. I heckle these guys too. I heckle all these guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did a great job. That's why I got a hand to them. Should have gave him a high five. Because that's all it took for those 6 people to think that Manuel Mata was a piece of shit. Plus, you know, I mean, when you first look at him, he's shocking. But then when you get to know him, you don't even see that anymore. Right? But on the one yesterday, where the guy just...
But the instant that you put on a uniform or say that you perform a public service, or then all bets are off. Then according to Mata, you are less than human. You're nothing but the badge. You're nothing but the title.
Where he was stepping back and the guy just attacked him right away. When that happened, I watched the jury, and the jury went, but then what happened was that moment of was lost because they kept playing the video and didn't stop it to emphasize what had happened just then. You know,
like how you did with that one video that you showed me.
Yeah.
Like they didn't stop it and say, "Well, you feel this way because this and this happened." And you know, and it's so fucking weird is that you can see in the video Manuel Mata walking backwards, and they're saying Manuel Mata was interfering, but he was walking backwards away. And you can see it in the video, him walking away on that one from yesterday. And it's like what's coming out of his mouth is not even what's going on in the film.
But here's the thing: if you're correct, let's assume for the sake of argument that everything she's saying in here is correct, then hey, he's got a solid chance at appeal, right? I guess we'll see.
So they did a great job. I wish we had Grisham. We had this other guy named CJ Grisham. He would put up a fight. But I mean, to not even bring up Turner versus Driver, which started right here in Fort Worth. This is like
You probably don't even know the case you're talking about.
Well, you know how the Declaration of Independence is all Americans' favorite document, right? Turner versus Driver is our document from this community.
If I'm gonna pick a document, I'd probably pick the Constitution over the Declaration, but that's just my personal opinion.
Declaration of Independence, because that is on paper saying that we can film the police.
I'm sorry, I almost spit out my beer as soon as I heard that.
versus driver is our document from this community. That's like our Declaration of Independence, because that is on paper saying that we can film the police.
Okay, I misheard her. She said that Turner versus Driver is their Declaration of Independence. Okay. Hearing it again, now I heard what she said. Still stupid, but not as stupid as what I initially thought it was.
And he didn't even bring that shit up. He didn't bring up any of the case laws that protect our rights to film. He's a piece of shit lawyer. What do you think?
You know, he might not be a piece of shit lawyer.
Thank you for the gifted membership, Thomas.
On their side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is.
You think it is? You think he was on their side the whole time? Well, we don't have a public defender's office here either. I mean, that's
I didn't know that.
They do have a public defender's office.
Yep. Are you trying to?
It's just a regional office.
No, I graduated with my bachelor's a couple of years ago.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Nice. She's got a bachelor's degree, guys. Are you single?
I am.
She's single
And
too,
I'm
guys.
staying that way, guys.
Okay, that was
no, I'm
weird.
going back for. I'm thinking about going to law school.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
You know that this Texas A&M right here, it used to be on my Texas Wesleyan. What's really awesome about it is that, you know, it's supposed to be 3 years, right? They stretch it to 4, and you get to go at night, Monday through Thursday from 5 to 10, which makes you being able to work and still have a life, and not cramming it into 3 years.
Well, I might be running for office in the middle of that.
Really? Which place?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I'm not gonna run against
Thank you for being a member, John.
No, I didn't think that was the case, but I'm announcing
I don't think I would win anywhere.
we're a better team together.
Yeah.
No, but I'll be announcing my bid this summer.
So you're gonna start working on it and really putting it together, right?
Yeah.
You need to start collecting money for signs.
I need money.
Money.
Forget the signs. I need billboards.
And you could still, I mean, you could still get the police to sponsor you. Really?
I don't think they would. I'm not against the police. Let me say that, because I think a lot of people think that I am. I am not,
it's not
against
them.
our
I'm not
police
either. I'm not really
department.
against them.
But that basket of cops that we refuse to hold accountable, the supervisors, they gotta go.
They gotta go, and we're filming them to do that, and that's they don't.
Are you though?
I'm scared now. Am I gonna go to jail for filming a cop?
No, you're not.
And
No.
if I'm filming a cop, that means I think you about to do something, and I know.
No, you don't get arrested for filming a police officer. In almost all of Mata's arrests, they all say that you can film from this delineation, from this section here. And each and every single time that I've seen him get hooked up, he always violates that delineation. And he always pushes the envelope. But if you were sitting silently or not distracting the officers, but filming from that delineated area, even zoomed in so you can see what's going on, they're not going to bother you. It's always, I've always said it's fine to film the police. I'm actually in favor of filming the police. Absolutely. It's an added check on police power. It's just that the way that auditors do it, we know how auditors do it. They antagonize, they provoke, they push the envelope, they insult, they berate. They do it to get a rise. They do it to put. They don't do it out of a sense of advocacy or activism or principle. They do it to get a rise out of police, and so they can get a click, and so they can get a view on their YouTube channels. That's my issue with most of these auditors.
So this video finna either save my life or that other person.
Yeah. I mean, I went up to them and said, I film them all the time.
Right.
I was just trying to feel them out, right?
And they also, of course, they do it. They do love to poke, prod, poke, push it, the envelope so much so they can hope to get that settlement payday. So they can get the city to give them go away money, because the cost of going through the full litigation would be a far greater burden on the taxpayer than it would be to just simply give them some go away money.
them all the time, is it really against the law to do it?
No.
And they're like, no. I said, but you just told the jury that. They did. They did tell the jury that now that they have to be looking over their shoulders for these First Amendment auditors. That they can't work in peace because they're always worried about us coming up behind them. Like, what are we going to do to them? I don't know. Yeah, but you know, you can't believe how many people thank us when we come up with to film, especially.
I mean, naturally, Thomas. I mean, of course, I got a bias. I have a brother who is in law enforcement. I can never, ever, ever provide an objective viewpoint on police activity, because I have family who are in law enforcement and or in military police, of course.
I mean, we spent $1 million on that. Did you know that before we requested that price? It was $1 million for that 98-page report that told us that the police are punks.
Yeah, 700,000.
Can you believe that?
I'm mad that I read that report. I read 97 pages out of everything that I could read, out of anything that I could be doing.
Yep.
I'm reading one. Two, I'm reading 97 pages
It's all
about our police department.
stuff we knew.
And we did nothing about it. That's my...
Wait, 97 pages of which police department? I missed this part.
That before we requested that price. We're scared of these cops when we come up with to film, especially in traffic stops, because they're scared. People are scared of these cops. I mean, we spent $1 million on that. Did you know that before we requested that price? It was $1 million for that 98-page report that told us that the police are punks.
What? Oh, I have no idea what she's talking about. $1 million for a 97 page? I have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah, 700,000.
Can you believe that?
I'm mad that I read that report. I read
There's no chance in heck that they were quoted $1 million to provide a 97-page report on law enforcement.
97 pages out of everything that I could read, out of anything that I could be doing.
Yep.
I'm reading one. Two, I'm reading 97 pages
It's all
about our police department.
stuff we knew.
And we did nothing about it. That's my problem.
That's the thing. We spent $750,000 for these experts to come in and analyze our police department, and they didn't do any of the recommendations that they gave us.
At all.
Huh?
The citizens policing thing, and oh my God, you know, the chief of police hates me.
I have no idea what the hell. I have no idea what the heck she's talking about. Is she talking about Fort Worth?
Noakes.
Yeah, Officer Noakes, or Chief Noakes. He hates.
Chief Noakes? Is that? Oh, uh-oh. Tacos are here. Hold on. Okay, I assume that Noakes is Fort Worth. Absolutely, Brad. I will definitely tell the family. Thank you. I will. Although right now, my parents are on their Mediterranean excursion. They were just in Tel Aviv yesterday. Before that, they were in Cyprus, and they started their Mediterranean cruise in Rome. I'm not envious that they are taking full advantage of retirement. I'm not envious at all, but it is what it is. So, anyway,
He hates me.
I can't wait to meet him.
Well, he runs out of the.
I can't never get him.
He goes so fast. The other one, Aldrich came by himself, and I followed him out and did the same thing you did. Blake Lock or whatever.
but I figured Noakes is
How
Fort
you
Worth
get in
Chief
that
of Police.
car?
Hey, okay, and a lot of people was mad at me
I do that shit all the time.
they was mad about the whole wife and kids part. First of all, you know I didn't come over here for small talk,
Well,
so save it.
Well, what
Save
happened?
it.
What happened was that she followed one of the councilmen out to his car. Right? She pulled one of me's. She's asking him all kinds of questions on the way out, but the best one was, That's your car? How are you gonna fit in that little car?
He is okay. I'm tall. I'm tall. I'm 5'10". He is 3 times my size. I know that I can't fit in that car. He had a clown car. My attention span is extremely short. I have a very short attention span.
All right, well, all right. I'm done with them going into whatever. So wait, that's it. Mata hooked up. 6 months. Oh, they absolutely earned it, Brad. They've been traveling all over the place. In freaking, what was it, January or February? They were doing a river cruise in like Germany and Austria. So unfair. So unfair. Anyway. All right, this one is called the behavior that will get you arrested. And they are in Aurora, Illinois.
Come on, I just got pulled over by the police on my way to work. Come on. Yeah. What the f? What? I just pulled out from my crib.
Can you have a seat beside the car?
No, what do y'all want? Y'all finna piss me off. I just, how the fuck y'all gonna sit on my block and y'all see me pull out of my house to get gas?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I just seen you on Rosedale. I stay on too much Rosedale.
Okay. I don't know that.
You just seen me pull out of my driveway. You was sitting right there. Why was you sitting on my block? And then you waited for me to pull out.
Is it illegal for me to sit on your block?
It's illegal for you to just pull me. What was the reason?
When did it become your block?
But you didn't tell me what reason why you just pulled on my plate because it's a chip plate and I just bought this car.
I haven't been able to talk
What's
to you.
the reason? What's the reason?
You don't have your seatbelt when you drive.
I did just have my seatbelt on.
Okay.
And I just took it off.
You asked me for a reason, I'm giving you the reason, right?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So clear where to do this temp.
Goodness. I have not seen this, but I feel like this is going to be one of those things where it's like when keeping it real goes wrong. I have the feeling that this is what's going to happen here.
Gas in my car. I am finna put gas in my car. Do you want my key? I'm finna put gas in my car.
Come back over here.
Don't touch me.
Okay, come back over here.
Don't touch me.
I can't deal with her.
I can't deal with you either. What the fuck? God, have your deputy or whatever the fuck come, because he just blew the fuck about me, and I'm finna call my mom because she just said, okay, well, I'm finna have somebody come because I don't have nothing for you.
Okay. I'm trying to make this as...
No, you not. Why are you even bothering me? I just have my seatbelt on. No, I have to go to work or they're gonna fire me. No, I'm not finna do this with you.
Driver's license, proof insurance, we'll get you on your way.
Fuck on. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. No, I'm not doing this with y'all.
Can I please have your driver's license?
Stop talking to me. 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 Please stop talking to me. I have to call my mom. Please stop talking to me. Because you know what you just did. I just seen you. I just recorded you.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Are you going to refuse to provide me with your driver's license?
I'm not saying nothing else to you.
Okay. If you
I'm not
that,
saying
I will
nothing
arrest
else.
you for obstruction.
For not saying nothing. I didn't. How's that obstruction? I know what obstruction is. That's not. I didn't say. I'm refusing. I'm refusing to speak until I call my mom and my lawyer. That's what I'm saying. Mom, I just pulled out of the driveway. This man was just sitting on Rosedale. Now I'm at the gas station, and he just pulled me over. He followed me out the driveway and followed me to this gas station. Sitting in front of Dick and Gardner house. He was sitting right there, and then he seen me drive off, and then he followed me, saying that I don't got no license plate. Then he gonna look at my template because I didn't register the car yet because I just bought it. It's good until this month. It's this month until the 3rd. Exactly.
But that's not the But that's not the reason why they stopped you. They stopped you for the seatbelt violation.
I got my He talking about I didn't have no seatbelt on. I had my seatbelt on. He just pulled me over for no fucking reason. He don't see that I got my seatbelt on because I got the damn black.
Oh, I missed that, Deegan.
And I gotta go to work. What the no, hell no. Hell no.
Are you done, man? Are you done? Young lady.
I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to be doing?
Just give the...
For your driver's license and for your insurance, that's all I need, man.
I don't understand why I'm giving this to him because he just put me up for no reason. He has no lawful reason to pull me over. He said that first of all, he said that I didn't have my seatbelt on, but if you check in your cameras, I have my seatbelt on and I have a blanket over me because I don't have no clothes on. So he just pulled me up for no reason. I feel like hell no. I feel uncomfortable. Actually, I want a female officer to be here. If this is what we're going to do, I feel uncomfortable. You just sat on my block. I mean, I know you don't give a fuck. You feel entitled. I know.
I'm gonna ask you one last time.
Okay, or what?
Okay, you're gonna be placed under arrest. Last time.
Are
you gonna give me your driver's license, move insurance, or are you gonna be placed under arrest?
Why?
Last question.
Why? You didn't ask me a question.
You're under arrest.
You didn't ask me. I'll give it to you. Get off of me. I'll give it to you. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I just said I'll give it to you. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I just said I'll give it to him. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I just said I'll do it. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I just said I'm gonna do it. I can't even get it. Stop. I just asked for a female. I'm not about resisting arrest. I'm not resisting arrest. Your ass is being aggressive. I'm not resisting arrest. And you're being aggressive. I'm not resisting arrest. And you're being aggressive. I'm not resisting arrest. And you're being aggressive. I'm not resisting arrest. Why are you doing that? I'm asking for a female officer. Why are y'all doing that?
The officer cannot come to arrest you right now, so I arrested
But
you. One will come to search you.
I just told you
I explained to you.
Why are you yanking me around? Why is he yanking me around?
Stand still. He's got a double
moving.
I can't fix your handcuffs because you won't stay still.
I'm not even moving. Y'all both pulling me in two different ways. What the fuck? I've never been, no.
Can you stop moving? I'm trying to fix it so they don't hurt you, okay?
You just yanked me. What the fuck?
Let me see here.
I've never been dragged around like this. I just seen how aggressive you just got. This shit is
plenty of
crazy.
chances for you not to have to
And
do
I
that.
just was telling you that I was texting my mom, my lawyer, and you just got in my.
And I allow you to
just
do that, but you
pointed at
shouldn't
me.
have to do that.
Let me. So according to the description of the video, she received the following citations: not wearing a seatbelt, operating while uninsured, operating while suspended, improper transportation with open. So basically, open container, and cannabis. Possession of cannabis.
But y'all didn't do nothing. I did not move an inch. What did I not have to do? I did not move.
You relax your hand, please. You want to step here with this officer?
Okay, just let me walk. Just let me walk. Let me walk. I'm not no child. I'm not a dog.
Just please stand right here.
Look at this car, come back.
Y'all are so both, y'all.
What's your last name? What's your last name? Ma'am, what's your last name?
I feel so sorry. I just asked for a female officer to come.
There is a
and
female
y'all
officer
just,
come to search you.
but he just said, he just told me it wasn't.
Search you, but not to arrest you on the traffic stop.
But I just wanted the female to be around. He was already aggressive before you came.
Okay, ma'am, I'm just telling you, I got here last second, okay?
I asked for a female officer. He was aggressive before y'all even came.
One of our sergeants is right there. There's a supervisor. Can I get your information, please? What's your last name? Ma'am.
I feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, but I need your information, ma'am. What's your last name?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
What happened?
I was just pulling, he was just sitting on a road still, and he see me pull out of my driveway. He see me put my seatbelt on, and I put my blanket over me, and he just walked, he followed me from there. He just asked me to give him my driver's license. I said, "Can I please call my mom and my lawyer first?" When when he came, that's when he got more aggressive and he put his hands in front of me. I said, what is the problem? He said, well, I'm pulling you over. And I asked, well, again, what is your reason? Then you want to say because I had no seatbelt on. I had my seatbelt on, but I have a blanket right there as well. I'm on my way to work. I said, can I please call somebody? But yeah, you call him. And then as soon as he came on, that's when you want to get over aggressive. Now, yes, I am yelling because I don't understand where this is coming from. You just watched me.
When he asked for a driver's license, did you provide one?
I told him, I said, can I please call my office before I do anything?
So the problem so I feel like given that assuming what the description is saying is true in terms of the citations that she received, it would explain why she is very hesitant to provide her information, right?
I didn't resist. I did not say a yes or a no.
Do you have a driver's license?
It's not on me right now, but he told me it's because my place is simple.
And that
what does that have
maybe one of the reasons why she got aggressive is because she knows she got caught.
Fix your watch so it doesn't fall.
You could just put it in there.
Put it in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put your watch in the cup holder.
Oh my
Do you
God,
want
it's gonna
center
be so
console?
hard for me to get this car up because I just bought this.
You put this in there.
Yes.
She doesn't want it like it's falling off.
He didn't ask me for it.
She one of the citations was driving on a suspended license.
Like when you first came.
Oh. Can I get your information now? What's your last name? What's your last name?
Well, that's
Like,
Blake.
you take this as a joke. I feel so uncomfortable. I feel really
I need to get your name.
uncomfortable.
I've asked you 3 times. We gotta have your information, otherwise you just sit there.
Okay, I would just sit there because I feel really fucking uncomfortable. I just asked for a female.
A female's coming, but they're not close. That's part of the
Why
problem.
did y'all just do that to me? Why did y'all just yank me around? I wasn't resisting arrest. Why did y'all just yank me around like that?
When an officer says you're
But I
being placed
never
under
said
arrest,
no.
you can't pull away.
I did not pull away.
I need your information,
I
otherwise
did not pull away. Why did y'all just do that to me? I've never been assaulted by a police officer before.
you need to provide your information so you don't sit in booking. Did you find an ID?
Yeah, I already gave it to you.
Oh, you did? Here, give me that. I'll start the booking sheet. What are you charging?
Obstructing resisting. We have to do field. Possession.
All right, you're gonna do fields in there then?
Yeah, we'll do
Possession, that's not it. Okay. Why did y'all just do that? What the fuck?
From Page Nolan, come back here, 712.
Do you have insurance for this car?
I just bought it. I just bought it. And I have to sign my title and thing as well.
Did you get it?
I just got it yesterday. And the person that I bought the vehicle from, he had this already on there, but he gave me the title. I didn't even get to sign it yet. I was going to do all that when I went to work because I work at Toyota and I can register my car there.
Oh, we gotta wait for the fee.
Yeah, we're waiting for it.
I'm going to check.
Sarge, do you
I have a warrant.
mind if I start
I
doing
believe
this?
I have. That's a fucking ponytail. Hey? Huh? Don't tell what? You don't have to be disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful to them. I'm telling them I got a ponytail on my wig. Yeah, that's a ponytail. Sorry, do you need that too? Huh? We'll have everything. I don't. Watch your head.
Paige was charged with a misdemeanor count of resisting or obstructing a police officer. She received the following citations: not wearing a seatbelt when required, operating an uninsured motor vehicle,
I didn't even see that.
operating a vehicle with a suspended driver's license, improper transportation of opened alcohol, and unlawful possession of adult cannabis.
As opposed to junior cannabis, I guess. This is gonna be the last one. We're gonna end it on something at least a little bit positive. I guess most of you guys probably know that the Arkansas state police, like, they have a reputation in that you don't you don't try to run from the Arkansas State Police. I feel like that's the reputation they've garnered off of the internet. So this is what's happening here. And the only reason why I show this is because I've seen plenty of Arkansas State Police. But this one involves a Mustang, 2015 Mustang 5.0 versus a police Charger. Oh, and there it is. There it goes. And begin. I guess for me, the reason why this is kind of unique is that I feel like I've rarely heard chases that are done by a female trooper or a female officer, and this is a female officer who's in the chase. She just said they're going 97 now. We're gonna speed up the we're gonna speed it up a bit. Oh, for fun! I didn't say. Okay, I did not say anything about women not being able to drive. Okay, I only said it's rare to hear a police chase, a high-speed chase where the dash cam footage is coming from a female officer, okay? I didn't say nothing about... All right, I hate... You guys are rude. As an owner of a 600 horsepower Celine Mustang, I'm proud that the Mustang represented itself very well. Thank you, Celine driver.
Concentrate on driving.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. The females, women, they should only be dispatched. Period. End of story. Exactly. Insane. Honestly, I think Danny drives better than I do. They're going fast, though. She just told dispatch she's going 120.
Yeah, Stay calm. Be patient.
86 miles an hour. Hey, Tom Castro, thank you for the $5.
Oak Grove, 1 lane bridge. I'm a couple miles, few miles north of you. Morton let me come by, but Atkins, somebody let Atkins PD let me go by.
We already missed, we haven't skipped past it yet. But we haven't skipped past it yet, but she does announce what I think is the maximum speed that they end up going. Let's see if they got it. I think it's on the straightaway. 98.
26 to 9, I'm at 105 on the street. Hey, we get back now.
Nope, not here.
Behind 35 now, 35. I can take care of this radio traffic now.
Yep. It's a stolen vehicle, Deacon. Taylor, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate it.
Okay, can you give me a unit overhead? 36 behind J35. Keep going out. Watch them, location, landmarks, something like that, yeah. District 93, everybody. And down to the big one behind it, on 105. They're contacting Cavallo Range Road.
Damn it, did we actually miss it? Hold on. It's pulling away. The must.
Picking up speed, they're going
105. 120.
Just be patient. Wait till they get back into the curve. If I can slow down, we find out where the road that way.
Okay, I could have sworn she said 124, and that was the max call-in that she said. 124 miles an hour was the top speed that she called in.
Up on 124. Turning left on 124. We'll turn left on 326. That'll be a little cutting down. 4 miles outside of Moreland. He's going back up that 100. Big Eagle still. Where'd he go?
Yeah, I think she just mentioned that he could. Did she just mention that he can corner faster than she can? Probably accurate. Oh, no, he's got better torque. He's got better acceleration than she does. I just now noticed the post-it note on the front dash.
Yeah, y'all made it to Moreland. I'm at Center Valley. Should just be a couple miles from Moreland. Up on a long straight stretch, up to a big hill. Coming down places. Coming up on board.
He's trying to go for the pit.
It is a dump creek. It looks fine up there right now. Going 115.
Celine Driver has a Celine. I would assume he does.
It's 164.
Irish, no spoilers.
Hey, going over, going about 102 right now.
102?
I'm trying to find a hard cover to set the fire.
No. At 209, if you pit going 100 miles an hour, both of you are not going to survive.
Yeah. I'm down here in Willingboro, but I'm not finding anything good enough. Okay, I'm glad that I'm going to try to get that rally. Taking up the Pine Ridge Road.
Oh, you see that wiggle right there? He doesn't. The driver doesn't know what he's doing.
On up the Pine Ridge Road. Somebody trying to get to Happy Valley if he comes out there. Does Upper Pine Ridge come back down on Wall Road? If he takes Seawall Road, he takes Lower Pine Hill, it's going to come out on 326. 30 to 5, stop at Lower Pine Road. Up here on your right. Eastern 55 to 60 right now. 35, we'll get to decent.
Well, Jones, it's not sometimes it's not the property that matters. Sometimes it's the act, right?
Straight stretch, trying to see if we can put him in the ditch. By all means, end it if you can.
Nope. Now he's going in. He's got it straight away.
If he takes Seawall Road, there's a one-way bridge going down the hill. Be careful. I'm not one on go to do well.
Well, I mean, it's Arkansas, so it's all green. Yep.
We took a run on this curve. I don't know if there's no road sign. That's the little kind of. The only roads out there are dead ends, except for where it comes out on 326. These are about 66. I'm almost see it. That's negative there, they're coming to you if you can get up to that intersection.
Bonk!
Be right
Oh!
That's the other side. I'm going to come out further down. I'm all up here. If I need to turn around, I need to get like the way you're going. 30 to 5 is back behind you. Comment that road.
Come on! Come on! Get him!
Shut down the whole road. Now just stop sign.
Get him! Oh! Yeah! There it is! Get him!
He's surrounded. He's
got him!
We got him here. On 326. Careful. Stay followed the out with him. Careful, careful.
My dude with the racing gloves. Oh, fingerprint gloves? Okay, that makes sense.
3,000 bucks.
Because they didn't turn right here, they took like a 5, and then they made it. This car's fast. Huh? Car's fast.
Your car's fast. Sure is.
Okay, fine. That traffic was for park, so I couldn't copy. All units are 10-4, we are 10-15. 10-4, sir, 619.
All right.
We need an next 10.
So I'm gonna read from the description of the on the channel. This is Arkansas police activity, so shout out to them. I'm gonna read an excerpt from what I assume they're taking from the female officer's report. The front of my unit collided with the driver's side door, disabling the Mustang and ending the pursuit. We had the suspect in custody, and he was asked, "Was it worth it?" He replied nonchalantly that he was going to jail anyways and figured, why not keep going? He would never have the opportunity to drive a car like that again. So, so he basically said, like, drive it like you stole it, you know, literally. I'm never going to experience a 5.0 Mustang at its full potential, so why not go all out, I guess? Sure. Why would you film this? Why not film this?
There's a phenomenon I've talked about quite a few times on this channel over the years, and it's a recent development in our species where people will record themselves having an unhinged meltdown, just actually getting video evidence of their worst moment. And
I mean, that was all of 2020 and 2021.
And openly post it and expect people to be on their side.
Yeah, that is the Karen phenomenon from 2020 to 2021.
And everyone thinking that they're the main character, so everything they do is justifiable, and they're just
also sovereign citizens. Thank you, Jennifer, for the one for the gifted membership.
They make, so they film it expecting to get a bunch of pats on the back and people just really rimming them out for such a great job at handling confrontation or whatever. But it's just still so weird to me that this is so common. And that's, of course, what today's video is on. It's a woman who's having a conniption, just blowing a gasket, going ballistic at a man and his dog outside of their business. And she gets out her phone for that little recording buff.
Tie your fucking dog up, you fucking piece of shit. What are you? Are you even white? You're not white, huh? We're back to your fucking
What the f-
You fucking dumb.
Wait. What'd she say? Did you just say, are you even white? What was that? What's that all about?
Not white, huh? We're back to your fucking You fucking dumb shit. Like you just called me.
Zoinks, Scoob. This one fell apart real quick. She only got one sentence out before immediately devolving into some racism. Dropping a "go back to your country" line. That's a 10-yard penalty right off the rip. I mean, that's a technical foul. Like, my God. And she's recording herself doing this. Supposedly to post on Facebook or somewhere, or maybe she's streaming it on Rumble. Like, God only knows.
Rumble.
This moment herself,
True.
the cringe compilation, proudly. And then still going through with all of the stupid shit she's saying and is about to do. Now, the man is also filming her. This is another very common interaction.
Nice, Thumper's mom.
One
Nice.
person's filming, so then to counterbalance it, the other person starts filming. It's kind of like in Dragon Ball Z when they have like the beam battle, the beam struggle. So like
Yes, the beam struggle.
Mixing with like Gallic gun.
Gallic gun.
It's like going.
I hate that I know these
That's what
things.
it's like in modern day with confrontation, where two people start filming each other, and it's this war of attrition for who's gonna break first or have a cancelable moment. It's just a tug of war. Everything is filmed all of the time. So all of these arguments usually don't even take place face to face anymore, even though it's in the real world. They'll immediately bring out their phone and argue with the phone that's looking at the person.
Yes.
So that's always kind of goofy. Now, in the words of the great Shrek, he said, "Public freakouts are like an onion. They have many layers." And that couldn't be more true for this video, because the lady here, I actually think, has a real reason to be upset. She's just going about the whole situation in the worst possible way. She's mad because the man and his dog are outside and the dog is not on a leash. And I think that's a very real complaint. I really think it's extremely irresponsible and shitty dog ownership to have your dog be unleashed in public. That's not only dangerous for the dog, where it could just run away, get hit by a car or something, but it's dangerous for everyone around you if your dog, you know, maybe goes after another dog, goes after a person, and the dog in this video is a pit bull. So that amplifies the danger of it even more so.
Go tie your fucking dog up now, you piece of shit. Bring your dog inside. Tie him up. You cannot do that.
Wait.
You can't keep.
Why do you have the dog on a? Why do you have the dog on a bed? What?
him out of here.
I'm so confused. I mean, it is dangerous for the dog, I admit.
At least
so,
I'm pretty
I understand what he's saying when it comes to the leash
I'm not
laws.
a connoisseur of dog breeds. It looks like a pit bull, but regardless, even if
What's
it's
the
not,
dog doing?
Again, I still feel all dogs should be on a leash when they're in public around people, just for the safety of not only the animal but the people as well.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the dog having its bed, but why on the sidewalk?
Err on the side of caution.
In the middle of public.
Now back to
public.
making fun of Rowdy Ruth for how she's handling all of this. So instead of just asking him to put the dog on the leash or handling it in a different way, like maybe just going somewhere else away from the unleashed animal, she starts filming everything and escalating the whole problem and situation, now threatening to call the police to have the dog put down, which is fucking unhinged.
Jesus. Whoa.
Fucking text me, piece of shit.
Another thing that it seems to be increasingly common is someone saying, "Don't touch me," as they're initiating all of the contact. She's coming at him like a linebacker about to sack the quarterback here. She charges at the guy, and then he like turns and looks at her, and I'm assuming kind of like moves her hand away or something is what it looks like, when she was the one that actually started the physical component of this whole hoopla. I've seen this kind of shit so many times in videos like this, where an argument gets to this point and the person's going wacko mode, like they're going goblin. So they're like, "Don't touch me," as they're like charging at the person, or like, "Stop filming me," as they're doing everything they can to be in the video. Like there was nothing physical happening here until she started it, and then gets mad at him for like defending himself's not even the right word, because he didn't even do that. I think all he did was just like move her hand away, if that. Like I'm only assuming based on the way she responded to everything.
Why the aggressive peel? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know, Pop. She was crazy.
Now we've reached the climax. The lady comes out like she just got her fifth star in Grand Theft Auto and nearly hits the guy filming, and then just floors it. Absolutely zooms out as quickly as she can and takes off into the sunset. This was probably the most exciting moment of her entire life.
Probably.
And now that video is somewhere in a Facebook book club group, and they're really cheering her on for her bravery and the way she handled everything here. When in reality, everyone's now making fun of her because the video's left her weird little echo.
Unless you saw it in Rumble, then they'll
actually, her
probably
perspective,
kudos
I don't
her.
think has, but the video of the whole situation has. There's nothing particularly special about this video. These are a dime a dozen. There's millions of videos uploaded every day. So what made me want to talk about this one in particular? Well, because it showcased 3 different things, all of which I find interesting talking points. The first being this increasing frequency of people filming their own worst moments or filming their own like crimes now for social media clout.
Well, because most of the time, I can answer that one. Most of the time when people showcase these things, they usually think they're in the right, which exhibits a complete lack of self-awareness. Secondly, they know they already have that penchant or want of gratification from others. So of course they're going to record something that they think that they are grieved to showcase and get the adulation from their peers as a result of it.
Just this parasite that seems to be infecting the brain of so many who are more than willing to film the absolute most embarrassing moments of their lives and upload it. I don't know if she did or not, though, to be fair. I suppose it's very possible she had like a moment of self-reflection, a come to Jesus moment, some clarity, where she realized, holy shit, this is awful, and then deleted it on the spot. But, you know, the damage was done because he was filming it, so we still saw everything that happened. But anyway, that's just the first thing that I always find interesting about these situations, is the person who's very clearly the most unhinged is the one filming it themselves, thinking that they're right. And then the second thing is dogs being off the leash. I'm seeing this a lot.
Have a good night, Brad.
Where it's becoming
good to see you on. This is the last video, so we're closing out shop on this
and
after this.
I think that is foul. I think that is just playing with fire. I really do stand by firmly that every dog in public should be on a leash. No matter how well trained or how sweet and cute the dog is, it is better for everyone if you put the dog on the leash. That's just a PSA to everyone out there. And then the third
You want a YouTube link to a video that shows how traditional Not now. Maybe later, Celine?
Is the lady really did have a reason to be uncomfortable or upset, but then she went way too far and handled it horribly.
Which is usually how it goes. Sometimes there is a legitimate complaint that a Karen has. Don't get me wrong. There can, I mean, I agree that there can be issues that a Karen can have that they have a legitimate grievance. It's usually how they go about it that makes them look like the jerk at the end of the day.
Getting racist out of nowhere, getting physical, and then taken off like she was in the Fast and Furious franchise. Like, being upset about the dog being off the leash is fine. You could have handled it a million other ways besides what she did here. So it's one of those things where when someone does have like a reason for being a little perturbed and go hog wild with it, taking things way too far, and then just saying some awful shit or doing something that's now indefensible, even though you were at the beginning having a, like, you know, a reason people would agree with you on. But yeah, anyway, that's really about it. Just saw this.
All right, that's it. No more extras. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try and see if I can stream tomorrow at my usual time on Friday, and get myself back in the swing of things. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out where we can watch. Actually, there is something that we can watch. I don't know if we're gonna watch all of it though. I did see that Dummy Kruger uploaded the trial, and I already have a link to the original upload of that crazy Salve sit from Free Keen. The man's a yeller, and it's very, very, very annoying. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch all of that because I don't think I can handle that, and I don't know if I want to put you guys through that as well. So I'm gonna probably find something else for us to take a look at. There are some new videos from OSG that we can watch too, but I think we could put that together. But I want to thank you guys for your support as always. Thank you guys for your patience. You know, it sometimes gets a bit rough going here with work and everything else. So I appreciate it. Yeah, but I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. As always, thank you so much for your support. We're creeping the 15K. Can't wait. I think we can make it. I want to see if we can make 15K by the end of June. I think that's a very feasible goal. So, yeah. Keep an eye out. Check out my Discord, and I'll check you guys later. While Archer's looking at my dinner. Archer. No. Bad kitty. All right, he's being a bad kitty. Bye, guys. Take care.
My bitch a chew